Alright, alors on va maintenant avoir Electric. Désolé. Donc on va avoir Electric qui va nous faire une run de Live Alive.
Hey guys, so this is Live Alive. We're going to be doing the ninja scenario, also known as Bakumatsu, the time period in which this is happening, the right before the Edo period, or the end of the Edo period in Japan. We're going to be playing as Oboro, and he's a ninja, he's cool. Darko is setting up his stuff over there, so he'll get on. Well, he's not going to be commentating, so we can start whenever. So, am I good to go? All right, so it's going to be when I select high here in this menu, and I'll count it down on go. 3, 2, 1, go. Thank you. You're too kind. Too kind. All right, so we're going to start off with a 3-minute and 8-second opening cutscene. I'll try to explain as much as I can in the time we have. There's a bunch of mechanics in this. We're going to be killing 100 enemies, 100 human enemies. There's a bunch of enemies that don't count towards the kill count, but by the end of the game we need 100. There's a couple strats that we're going to be doing to make it so that we can kill some bosses faster at a lower level than we would normally do. Right now we're just kind of sitting through the cutscene. We're going to name our character here soon. One of the main mechanics in this chapter of Live Alive is the password system. So every time the bell tolls in the game, the password will change. It'll either be River or Origin as the right answer. We're never going to answer the right answer. There's one ninja who you have to actually answer the opposite of what the password is. But we won't see him until we're like 56 kills in, so not for a while. I'll get to the individual pieces of tech as we see them in the run. For right now, there's not much to really explain. It's just kind of going around killing stuff. I mean, of course, after the cutscene's over. Every time you do an attempt of this game, you have to watch a 3-minute and 8-second cutscene, so it's very fun to grind. But yeah, just watching the cutscene. A few things to note, I guess, is we're going to be looking out for pass cancels, which is a way to advance your turn priority over the enemies. And you're going to be seeing me use that a lot on an enemy called Okame, who we have to fight that enemy 16 times for that to count as 1 kill. Yeah, I mean, not much else to explain. Just doing ninja stuff. Ain't that right, Darko? So we're now flying towards the castle, where the main bad guy, Ode Io, is chilling out. He's got his men, and they need to be taken out, dude. They're bad news. All right, cutscene's almost over now. Finally, we can actually start playing the game here soon. Oh, another thing to note, Oboro is really fast. This is the second fastest RPG on the Super Famicom. The only game that's faster is Sailor Moon: Another Story. That game's really fast. I played a bit of it. But Oboro is going to be moving 4 tiles a frame. Or one tile per 4 frames, sorry. Completely different metric there. I'm just going to try to kill these guys as fast as possible. It's really role dependent. I should have mentioned that there's 3 different hit zones. There's side attacks, back attacks, and front attacks. Front attacks will have the worst RNG rolls on damage. Side attacks and back attacks will do more, and I'll be mostly doing those. Except here, which I'm going to do, for some reason, a front attack. It doesn't matter all too much. It looks like I'm getting bad rolls anyway, so unfortunate as that is, we'll just roll with it. That's just kind of what you have to do in this game. All right, those are the worst encounters. They're out of the way now. And now we're gonna watch a little cutscene where they explain the password system. I've already explained it, so we'll just skip all the dialogue. So that dude answered the password wrong, so they had to take him away. This is our last fight at level 2. We're gonna level up right after this. Oh, bad roll again. You wanna get a 40 or higher to kill the guards. And usually after the first 2 fights you can do that, but not today apparently. All right, let's see here. Move him over here, and then we're going to get a back, yeah, this is a back attack. He is, this samurai has 110 health. You want at least 55 or higher on each roll. Unfortunately, I didn't get it, so I had to do another attack. Waste a little bit of time, but it does add up across the entire game. That's unfortunate, this Ronin encounter. He's really mean. Sometimes he just does not want to let you progress. It's okay. All right, we're gonna answer potato to all of these guards. All right, this guard's gonna hit me. Which will waste a little bit of time, but it's not a big deal. I can kill him with a front attack now that I'm level 3. We'll never, at least I've never seen it roll anything less than a 40, which is their max HP. Now we're gonna make our way up to our first attic, and we're gonna grab the water god shoes, or slippers, Fujin no Tabi. And then we're gonna watch this cutscene where this geisha is spinning around, having a good old time. You need to do that in order. One second, I gotta skip the ninja here. All right, we got the skip, easy. In order to be able to kill them later. If you don't watch that cutscene, they're not in the room, and they'll be kills 72 and 73. Now we're gonna get the storehouse key and get hit by the mouse because the game hates me. And we're gonna drop down here into a jail cell. Now this elite samurai over here is gonna taunt us, which makes me angry. Oh, he's giving me good luck. Sometimes this guy can be really, oh my God, no. He does that. Sometimes he doesn't have the thing trigger, but let's see. Yeah. All right, now I've got him in a loop here. As long as I do all my movement correctly here, he won't be able to attack me. And it was a good formation to start with, too. Should mention that. Sometimes he'll spawn like in the top left, and if he does that, or any of the top, bottom, anywhere where he can't move right, left, down, or up, that's bad, and you have to reset the fight. All right, we're gonna use the dungeon key we just got, the Chikaro no Kagi, and we're gonna save this Ronin, who now we must kill. Unfortunate starting position for the Ronin. I'm gonna get a side attack just to make sure he's dead, although he shouldn't survive more than 2 attacks. All right, now we're gonna make our way down to the lowest level of the basement. Oh no, we've fallen. All right, this is a huge RNG point of the game. We're gonna be fighting these Hitodama. I'm going to be using my Kato no Jutsu, which is our fire ninja art. It's the only way for us to attack him. And they have 20 health. You can roll lower than 20, and it wastes a lot of time if you have to use the move twice, 'cause it's a pretty long animation. Moved one tile left more than I should have. See, there we go. An example of when the game is not kind and you get 18 rolls. I've had this happen, like, when it happens like 5 times, it gets really annoying. It just wastes so much time. So it makes, especially when you're doing attempts in this game, like this split is super variable based on this portion, unfortunately. But once you get to level 5, it's much easier to get decent rolls. I should have mentioned that we, at level 5, we got Dokukiri, which is Poison Mist attack. We're not going to be using it because it kind of stinks. This is the last of the Hitodama encounters before we fight the first boss of the run, Amakusa Shiro, who we will see momentarily. Now this fight could go well, or it could go poorly, and that's mostly up to RNG. So I'm going to pray, and we're going to see. Amen. All right, here we go. Nice controller. All right, this is the part where it could go wrong. Please be nice. Please be nice. Okay, we're good. We got the faster version of the fight. And we're just gonna, at level 6 we get Shuriken Ranshi. And it's gonna be one of the most used skills in the game. And we just used it to kill Amakusa Shiro right there. And yeah, that was the fight. Pretty quick, pretty easy. And here we get Torawari no Otoko, who's Ryoma Sakamoto. Very famous individual in Japan. But of course, he's pretty, not known in the West, I guess. But he's going to be our new party member. Joins us here. He's got gun skills and sword skills. He's pretty good. I'll be using him a lot in the early half of the game. Second half, not so much. He'll still be useful, but less so. All right, let's see what we got here. All right. Switch back to Oboro to take out the second ninja. I technically already have used a pass cancel. I just didn't talk about it. Basically, yeah, I got to do this. Usually he'll spawn right next to the candle, and I can pass to Sakamoto and immediately get a hit. In that chest, there's a Kotetsu, which is a better weapon for Oboro, but we're not going to get it. All right, I have to... Okay, that was a really good Samurai Gauntlet. I'll explain pass canceling in a bit. I just need to get through some of the more annoying early encounters. All right, so pass canceling. I'm going to pass with Oboro, and I'm going to buffer a right input here. Well, I guess I don't have to do it now, because I proc the stun with Hokushi ni Toryu, which is like Polaris Star Sword. That's like the best translation I can give to that attack. But getting the stun on that fight is pretty good. We needed to hit the Shuriken Ranshi with Oboro so that he would be able to get to level 7 so he could learn Ninpo Mugencho, which is a really good special attack that I'm going to use a lot on these Okame encounters. Again, we have to fight 16 of these. Alright, I don't want the stun on this fight, actually. Since we won't be able to get back attack damage with the Mugencho, unfortunately, so it does less. Or, well, it can do less. Sometimes it'll do as much. This game is really weird with how it does calculations. Alright, so I'm going to move Sakamoto down, and then I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. Now I'm going to spin Sakamoto around here, and that'll end the charge time for Mugencho. It'll hit. I'm going to do another, alright, proc poison, which isn't great. I'm going to actually do a pass cancel here to skip, or I'm going to kill her. The game, you know, it's not really letting me explain anything. I'd like to be, but I'm actually getting good luck, which is nice. Rare for Live Alive. I get the stun. Alright, I don't think that was enough damage for a 2-hit. Definitely wasn't. I got 66, 66. 72, 72 with a good roll on Mugencho would be, you know, it would be easier to kill, or more likely to kill, I guess is a better way to say it. Anyway, I'll eventually get to explain pass canceling. So here we got this Ronin. I'm going to do that. Gonna Shuriken Ranchi because it's a faster animation. Also, if I use Mugencho, I'd have to wait for CT to count to 0. Charge time defaults to 48 for every move in this game. Oh no, that's not good. I messed up my inputs. Oh well. Let's see. No. I'm going to move you over here. This will get me a back attack, and then I should be able to kill her. Small mistake, but it's okay. Hokushini Toryu. Oh well. Losing a little bit of time here, it's fine. There's a pass cancel right there. So I moved before she could attack me, and then I got to attack her before her attack would happen. By buffering the next input. What are you doing? What? How? Interesting enemy movement. All right, I'm gonna get that going. This is a really like troll encounter. You just have to kind of deal with all the different formations and know how to manipulate them so that she isn't able to attack you. And obviously, if you know, try not to be bad like I was in the previous one. All right, now we're gonna make our way to our second attic. This one has yoga blocks, just like in, or Yoku blocks. I know it's not yoga blocks, but just like Mega Man, disappearing, reappearing blocks that we're gonna have to traverse over. And like that, we get through. Pretty easy. Alright, let's try to switch to Sakamoto here. Yeah. Nice menu. Oh well. Almost done with the first set of Okame encounters. How do I do this one? Alright, that's not gonna do what I want it to do. Switch back to Hokushini Toryu. This is actually fine. for this encounter. I'd explain the positioning and how it affects Okame, but it's kind of unintuitive and wouldn't really make sense. Basically, if you have Oboro in the middle of Sakamoto and Okame, she will try to like do a back attack for Sakamoto, but she won't be able to do it. And she'll do the same thing right here, or should, at the very least. Or she'll be stunned. That's fine, too. All right, so we're about to get to level 9 with Oboro. We're about to learn Yukikigarashi, which is a snow attack. That also has charge time, just like Mugensho. And we're about to use it for the first time. Start mashing wait. The wait button is Y. And movement increments charge timer. Hitting the wait button increments charge timer. So if you move and mash wait, you can, or it decrements the charge timer, sorry. Forget the value. It's been a while since I last did any data mining on this game. But I do have documentation that you can look at on my Twitch page if you'd like to see the numbers. And now we're making our way to the next part here. We got to fight these 4 samurai. Hopefully they give me a good formation in which I can kill them all at once. I'm praying, got my fingers crossed. Nice. Where is my Makimono? So we're going to use our Fujin no Makimono that we picked up from one of the chests, and it will kill all of them. That's a Wind God scroll for the non-Japanese speakers in the chat room and the audience. This scenario has a lot of Wind God stuff, and we're going to be seeing a lot of it here. And here comes our second boss, which is Yodogimi. And I will try to not screw this fight up. Nice. We're going to use our Torimochi, which is right here. Then we're going to move Sakamoto over 2 to the right, which will decrement the charge timer to 0. Oboro is going to get the move off, and then we're going to Shuriken Ranchi with Oboro again here, and that will kill Yodogimi. Very nice. This time's not that bad, actually. Like 14 seconds off my PB or something. My segment for this in my PB is not good, unfortunately, but oh well. It's the spirit of Ninja, is to have terrible segments all the time, none of which are your fault. All right, now we are about to fight Karakuri Gennai, which is, I believe they translated to Clockwork Gennai. It's like mechanical guy. Sets all the traps, and we're going to use our Huma Shuriken, which is the windmill shuriken, the wind shuriken. And then we're going to hit him with 2 Shuriken Ranchis, and hopefully that'll take him out if I get better rolls than that. Hopefully Oboro doesn't die, and I have to heal him with Sakamoto, which is annoying if that happens. Yeah, damn. Unfortunate. It's okay. Sakamoto come to the rescue here with our rice ball. A little bit of time lost there. Wow, really bad rolls for this fight. That happens, though. Not much you can really do. Just got to roll with the punches. Now we get to probably everyone's favorite enemies in the game here, at least for this scenario. The Komosos, the monks. And they can be a real pain if they give you bad patterns, but this we can't really work with. So I'm going to try with Sakamoto. Yes. Now we can get a back attack with the Fudomyo no Fuda, and that will give us put 2 of these guys in range of being one shot, which is really nice. And now we can just kind of take out this monk and not really care about how much damage we're doing. I will move Oboro 1 spot out of the way so he just attacks Sakamoto. Or he can just attack Oboro too, that's fine. But I'm using Oboro just so I know 3 attacks will kill him. With Sakamoto, he rolls lower, so gotta be wary for that. All right, this fight is also all RNG. Please, oh my God, this is awful. This is really bad. It's fine. Just gonna hope that 3 Kato no Jutsus will take most of the samurais out here. It's a unique, actually no it's not a unique color for these samurai. Yeah, we're gonna start shooting them with Shuriken Ranshi and yeah. Sometimes menuing in this game is hard, but only if you're bad, like me. Something you can't do in the remake, by the way, if the enemy is not on one of your targetable squares in the remake, it just won't hit. Anyway, we're coming up to the 3rd boss, or well, not really the 3rd boss, the 4th boss, which is Miyamoto Musashi. And this fight is pretty cool. And we'll see why very shortly. I'm actually going to save, just because marathon, but I shouldn't screw this up. This is one of the more technical fights, though. Switch to Hokushini Toryu. We're going to be using a lot of pass cancels in this fight. Pass canceled there to decrement the charge time and have Oboro act. We're going to pass cancel back to Oboro here. Going to wait for him to start moving down. And I got the mash. So I needed to do a specific mash there on the wait button in order to get that charge time down to 0 right as he got onto that set of squares there on the battlefield. That went well, so that's good. Sometimes I screw that fight up, and it's really embarrassing. It's really not that hard. All right. Almost at the second half of the run now. It's technically the end of this scenario right here. I'm going to switch to Shuriken Ranshi. Gonna pray that the assassin doesn't, target Sakamoto. Okay. But it's fine. Depending on where she starts, if she starts at the top, she won't attack Sakamoto. If she starts right by the curtains there, you don't really have much of a say in whether or not she attacks you, unless you move Sakamoto, which I should have done. So that's technically my fault. All right, that's the 2nd bell, which means that the password is back to Kawa, which means river. So we're coming up on the ninja that I have to answer the wrong answer to. So that means I have to answer Moto instead. It's all in a speedrun, it's always going to be the 2nd bell right there. Just gonna fight these guys who are supposed to be like the Europeans who were like giving guns to the Japanese at the time. Haha, silly Westerners. please go talk to this door. Thank you. And kill this merchant over here with another Shuriken Ranshi. And the samurai, who we can now kill with a front attack, which is really cool, since we are level 9. Alright, so this is Goemon. I'm going to save first, because this fight can troll you. Alright, let's see what we got. Nice. I'm going to mash here. We have him in an infinite right now, and I'm going to use, hopefully, Yuki Kigarashi only twice, but now that dream is dead. Unfortunate, you need to roll a 248 for the dream to be alive, because he has 496 health. So now we're going to switch over to Shuriken Ranshi, because it's faster, and it'll save us a menu in the next fights, since we got 3 ninjas after this. Pretty good fight. I got good luck on that. Really easy to set that infinite up with that formation. Sometimes it's annoying. All right, Iwama, the big fish, is being really nice to us today. Sometimes the game's just like, oh, you're going to have an extra encounter in your run. Too bad. And there's nothing you can do about it. If he goes in the middle, you just get an encounter. It's just over. And if you're on like a really good pace, that's just depressing. Anyway, these ninja encounters are really easy. Just hit them with a side attack or a back attack with Shuriken Ranshi, and they will die. They only have 96 health. And it will always hit for more, or 96 or more. And, we are in the second half of the run at this point. It's actually going quite decent compared to my practice runs for this game, which did not go as well. We're going to climb down this tree and make our way back to the beginning area of the game and start doing our cleanup section. Now drops are going to start to actually matter. I'm going to be looking for a few specific drops from the Elite Samurai encounters and the Ronin encounters, which we're about to start fighting the Ronin encounters right after that fight. We got 3 chances to get a Fujin no Makimono, which is the Wingrad scroll, which will be useful in the next area. Please get the drops. All right, so Oboro levels up to 10 here. He gets Kamaitachi, which is also one of the most used skills in the game. We didn't get a drop there. Let's pray here. Rice ball, not great. If they're not going to drop it, you want them to drop nothing. Wow. Disrespectful. So we didn't get it there, which is kind of unfortunate. We have more chances to get them. But, well, not for what we need it for. I'm going to have to drop a Fudomyo no Fuda, which is, what am I doing? I need to go to Kura no Kagi. Which is basically a, like, Buddhist statue. Kind of, yeah, I killed here. But it's the thing that shoots out the flames. We used it on the monks earlier. And now I'm going to have to use it on this next fight. I should have moved, yeah. That's fine. And And just like the other 4 ninja encounter, they can spawn good or spawn poorly. All right, we got a good spawn there. So I have to use the Fudo. Unfortunate. Now I have to pray that we get another Fudo, or I'm going to have to like seriously bait the final boss, and it's going to be annoying. Anyway, back to fighting Ronins and the samurais. Not really looking for anything specific here. All right, here's the ninja where I have to answer the wrong answer. All right, there we go. I didn't screw that up. If you answer correctly by accident, then you cannot kill him. Not much really going on in like this portion of the game. If we have donations, it's the perfect time to do this right now since we're just cleaning up most of the rest of the enemies here. I got a Makimono there. Means I could skip one. At the end, there's one that I'd usually pick up if I didn't have one, but now I can skip that if I want to. I might not, given it's a marathon run, and there are ways I can use it in the final boss, but there are ways that it can make the final boss like really bad too. But we'll see, you know, very situational kind of thing. This, the girl wearing the purple kimono is an assassin, just like the one we fought earlier. We're going to use Kamaitachi to take her out, which Kamaitachi, unlike the other skills we've seen, can go, well, you know, apart from like Kato no Jutsu, it goes through things on the things on the battlefield, so it's pretty useful to take out those assassin encounters.
Alright, if I may, there hasn't been any donations in a while, so I just want to remind you guys that we're raising money for Fondation des Gardiens Virtuels, so please donate generously. And if we get to $1,000, we're going to do the 9 circles, delicious circles of hell, with the hot sauce challenge with G-Virus. So donate generously, guys.
All right, we're just finishing up kill 67, and we're about to go take a 2 enemy encounter here. So if you can do the math, you can figure out what that number's going to be.
Nice.
I'm going to move Sakamoto down, and this way... Oh, yeah, he's going to get hit, actually. No, I screwed up. All right, you get to see Sakamoto be cool and dodge rocks. It's for the content. I'm trying to entertain the people. There you go. You saw it. You saw the number. All right, back to business here. We're taking out this Ronin. He's dead. And he gives me another Makimono. So now I'm definitely skipping the one I would normally pick up in the attic. And now finally, remember how we saw that cutscene where the girl's spinning around? We're finally going to kill them. I know, it's been a long time. Like, the suspense must have been building up. Oh, please talk to them. Something I should mention about these 2 NPCs, if you, like, say yes to them or sit on the bed after this encounter, you can go to the the bed and try to like step on it, you will be locked into a 25-second cutscene. So you cannot do that while either of the encounters are alive, or yeah, NPCs are alive on the overworld. Of course, now we can step on the I guess it's more of a futon, isn't it? But movement on the futon is a little slower, so you don't want to do that. All right, I'm actually going to use my Makimono here since I've got 2 of them. Can I please? All right, that took me a little bit, wasting a lot of time. It's okay though. It's still faster than trying to take them out individually, since they'd get an attack off. All right. Cool. There's kill 76, right? Yeah. I wasn't really reading. Oh, I hate the mice. So the mice can just like randomly turn around and talk to you. It's really annoying. Anyway, we finally killed that ninja that we skipped oh so long ago, like 35 minutes ago. Oh, go in the door. Go in the door. Thank you. Thank you, Obara. All right, we're about to fight Go Ninja, which means 5 ninja in Japanese. They're basically like the Power Rangers. That's the joke. But there are 4 fake ones, and this one at the end is the real one. If you kill him, they all die. In the any % run, we see a lot more of these kind of encounters with the mechanical enemies, but since we don't fight any mechanical enemies in this route, or in this category of 100 kills, I didn't need to move there. The traps are disabled now. Since we're not fighting any of them, we didn't get to see any. All right, so now I'm going to skip this. Actually, since I already used one, I'll grab it, sure. So there's the other Wind God Scroll. All right, now we have to wait until a specific time in the music here. I'll say when, but again, we're just waiting. There's a ninja in this room who, if you remember when we got the, what's it called? The thing, the rock, the Torimochi. There was a ninja in here. He was running around frantically, but when we got in here from the ladder, he wasn't here. He's actually hiding right behind where Obra is looking, but he won't come out until you've waited a certain amount of time. It'll always be the same amount of time. It's always the same part of the song. All right, it's coming up very soon here, and text. There it is. Just switch to Shuriken Ranshi just because it's a slightly faster animation. It really doesn't save that much time. There's no real reason to do it. Also, I have to switch back to Kamaitachi over here anyways, so it's not super big of a deal. Anyway, we're just going to be spamming Ninpo Kamaitachi on the rest of the Okame encounters that we're going to be seeing. In fact, most of the encounters that we're going to be seeing, it's going to be Kamaitachi to win. It just does so much damage. I'm going to move Sakamoto out of the way so that Okame cannot attack him. I hope we see one of these Okame encounters where I have to pass cancel to beat it, because I think the way it makes enemies work is pretty cool, neat to watch, especially if you've never seen it before. Because they'll have to act twice, since it basically lets you do 2 turns in one, and they have to be able to catch up. So they'll do some weird things. I'm gonna use Sakamoto to take out these two encounters so I don't have to do a menu with Oboro. Since we've already got him shooting his gun. With his Bato Kamikiba Shachutsu. Which is like sword swung, wolf fang shooting is basically what it would translate to. I should move. There we go. You can see a pass cancel there. Now there is such thing as a double pass cancel, and I've in my PB for this game I did it on one of the Okame encounters, but it's like actually hard to do since you're pass canceling a pass cancel. So you have a very strict window of when you can actually do it. So you have to actually like pay attention to when you're pressing buttons. Whereas most of the game you can just kind of buffer everything and expect it to be fine every time. Bad menu there. Now we're killing all the samurai in the samurai gauntlet that we skipped before. Usually this is much more satisfying when they're mean to you when you're trying to skip them, but in this run they were really nice and didn't try to even pursue us. It's really cool. And now since we've killed 86 enemies, we have to kill this 87th over here, and it requires more waiting because that's a fun mechanic to put in video games. Anyway, so we have to hide. There's going to be another bell here, and it just happened. We're going to wait for a text box. We can't let go of the Y button. The Y button on the overworld hides Oboro and Sakamoto. If we let go of the Y button, it resets the timer that you have to wait for. So I've had runs die that way because my stupid ASCII pad decides, oh, my Y button just doesn't work anymore. Oops. And you just lose your run that way. Very cool when that happens. Anyway, we kill this geisha over here. Don't worry about the item we got from the chest. We'll never use it. It's a healing item. Can you please talk to me? Thank you. I don't believe I fought the Okame encounter on the way down, so I will take this next encounter. It doesn't matter if I, go against the order I routed out for these fights, but it looks really cool when the last possible Okame encounter is the one you get. That should be correct. Go through the door. Hard rooms. All right, let's see what we got. All right, here I'll show off a pass cancel to fight this encounter. So she just moves down. Sometimes she'll turn around. She'll move and turn around, and I think that's really cool when that happens, but unfortunately we weren't able to get that to happen there. And now, another assassin encounter. And finally, we're fighting Elite Samurais. So we're going to be looking for the Fudo drops from the Samurai. That's a big roll. Okay, so we got good stats. Usually you're doing like 230 or 224, around there. But 270 is really good, which bodes well for the final boss. Okay, so I killed Okame, I guess, twice. I wasn't paying attention. So Okame is actually dead. Usually I'd kill Okame for real in 2 rooms from here. Now we got a Chonmage, which I'll never equip. Very cool. Take out this Elite Samurai here. Please give me a Fudo drop, please. Very rare drop, so I'm probably not going to get it. At least I'm getting healing items, right? Alright, so we're really on the home stretch here, fighting the last few enemies. We've got 7 more. Right, we're at 93. You're not one of Odeio's dogs. That's the wrong attack. Yeah, there we go. Good recovery from the blunder there. That would have been, like, really embarrassing. Alright, please give me the drop I want. If you donate right now, it'll give me really good luck. So get those donations in. Please. Dang. All right, we got one more shot to get the Fudo. Never lucky, dude. Unfortunate. All right, we're about to fight Hanyamaru over here. He's some Ronin who became, like, possessed or something. They don't really explain. I mean, other than that, he says he's a demon right before you fight him. All right, now we fight the silly monk over here. He's pretty silly. He calls a tiger. And we're going to immediately kill the tiger with our Wind God Scroll. There we go. And the silly monk is dead. Unfortunate, I really liked him. There's only one of those guys in the game. And now we are going to take out the final enemy, which is Kyoshido, who is a sleepy Ronin. You have to try to wake him up a billion times. Yeah. All right, Kyoshido is dead. And Oboro gets to level 12 here. And we've killed 100 people, so that's everyone. Now we're gonna make our way back up to the top of the castle. And we're gonna skip the bed, kind of. We're having some trouble with the movement. Again, this game is pretty fast, so like sometimes I'm just not good. Anyway, second to last fight here with Odeio. Pretty easy fight, but I screwed it up in my PB. And we're just going to do 2 quick ones right here. 2 quick ones with Obero. And he will die. All right, so let's see. Since it's a marathon run, I'll save. Why not? No reason not to. But we're coming up on the final boss here. Don't get ready on time unless I really beef this fight. We should still be fine. I'll tell you at the end of the fight. Anyway, Ode-Io does a Shin Megami Tensei and embraces the demonic here. And I'm going to do 2 pass cancels here. Unfortunately, I can't do the full manip here since I don't have a Fudo. Okay, I got drops. Nice, that's good. Can I get another really good roll? Okay, this is very good. This is like one of the easiest Gamma Heavy fights I've ever had, which means Snake Frog. By the way, he's dead. We don't need to get ready on time until I say, so this will be under estimate, which is nice. My plan was if the game went over estimate, I would have just said that that was time. But luckily, we don't have to do that. We get to watch the ending cutscene here. Still be under estimate. Very nice. So time is going to be when we see the save menu again, like we've seen 3 times throughout the run thus far. That was the final boss. It actually went, given the circumstances, went really well. We got really lucky on the stat drops. We lowered his intelligence a bunch. It's really nice. Let us do a bunch of damage with Obero. Didn't even have to use the Fudo or anything. Any items for that matter. But yeah, I guess now is a good enough time as ever to talk about this game. I mean, the remake came out last summer, July 22nd, I believe. And I saw a bunch of people get interested in this game from that. But unfortunately, all the hype in this game has died. So if this has looked interesting to you, please consider playing the Super Famicom version of this game. Regardless of all the RNG that's involved, I think that this speedrun is really interesting. There's a bunch of cool tech that you can do. Best ending is kind of a bad run, but if you are interested in that too, please hit me up. I will teach you everything I know. Or any of the other chapters. I've run all of the major chapters, even if I don't have my times on speedrun.com. I've done every major run except for Obero Pacifist. That's the only run I haven't done. And Cowboy Bad End, but that doesn't count. But yeah, we just got some credits here, and then we'll be done. Of course, it's kind of slightly JRTA rules. You start from chapter select, and then you end right after the end of the credits. Seeing all the highlights from the game, in case you forgot what you saw, like, 20 minutes ago, 30 minutes ago. I guess this was like 32 minutes ago, according to the timer I'm looking at. Shout out to Yoko Shimomura for the music composed. Of course, the Tosaben translation. Of course, this is in Tosaben, not standard Japanese. Was translated by a very special person. You should look at the credits for Tetsuya Nomura's name. And here it says, Oboromaru, he killed 100 people. Kan, that's the kanji that's showing there. And get ready on time. Time. 59:03. This is not that bad. Not bad for a marathon run. I'll save that. It was worth saving. Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Get ready for Darko's Super Marissa World Run. I will be commentating that to the best of my ability, as I don't run it. But yeah, that'll be a fun run. I hope you guys enjoyed Live Alive.
And big round of applause for Electro RTA for his ninja scenario genocide ending 100 kills for Live Alive. Up next, just like he said, we're gonna have Super Marissa World.